There's a road outside this town where the streetlights quit believing. Blacktop crack like old knuckles, telephone wires humming in the rain. And every mile marker looks like a gravestone for somebody who thought they could outrun what lived inside them.
I've walked that road more than once, with whiskey on my breath, blood on my hands, a photograph in my pocket, and the devil walking 3 steps behind. He never hurried, he knew where I was going, he knew I'd come back, he knew my name.
Oh Lord, turn that old light down. This ain't a story for a bright room. I was born where the rails run black, past the rusted factory gate, where the morning whistle calls are living and the graveyard clocks the late. Mama kept a Bible by the window, Daddy kept a bottle by the bed. One taught me God was always watching, one taught me God might already be dead. We had winter in the kitchen, we had holes beneath the door, we had promises like pennies that weren't worth nothing anymore. Daddy worked a midnight furnace, came home smelling smoke and steel. Said, boy, this world will break your fingers just to see if you can feel. He'd sit there in the darkness, boots still covered up in grime, staring through the wallpaper like he could see another time. Some nights he laughed like thunder, some nights he wouldn't speak, some nights Mama locked the bedroom when she heard the floorboards creak. I learned early not to question, I learned early not to cry, I learned men can keep on breathing long after something in them dies. And outside that river kept rolling, thick and cold beneath the rain, carrying broken branches southward, carrying everybody's pain. There was a preacher on the corner saying heaven had a door. I was 12 years old and wondered what the locks were made for.
When the devil knows your name, he don't need to knock.
He just waits beside the highway where the lonely people walk.
He don't drag you down to darkness, he don't bind you up in chains.
He just whispers what you want until you ask him in again. Again.
Ask him in again.
When the devil knows your name, every road begins the same.
At 17 I bought a Chevy from a man who owed me 10. Paint was gone and brakes were dying, but I swore she'd make me king of men. Had a 6-string in the backseat, had 2 shirts and 25. Had the kind of stupid courage that makes young fools feel alive. I left home before the sunrise, Mama sleeping down the hall, Daddy's empty chair beside me like a shadow on the wall. I wrote a note that said, don't worry, I'll come back when I've been made. But the truth was I was running from the things I couldn't name. I played bars along the county line, sang for truckers, thieves and whores, learned the price of cheap affection, learned to sleep on kitchen floors. There were women dressed like angels, with their sadness painted red. There were men who laughed at dying, because fear had made them dead. Every bar had one old stranger, sitting somewhere out of sight, with a face half hidden underneath the brim beneath the light.
He'd raise his glass whenever I sang songs about my shame. I didn't know him then, but he knew me. He knew my name. And then I met her down in Memphis on a Tuesday after rain, singing low behind the counter, like she'd swallowed someone's pain. Her hair was black as midnight water, eyes like storms about to break. And when she smiled, I felt the whole world make one beautiful mistake. She said, "You look like trouble." I said, "Trouble knows me well." She said, "Every man who says that thinks he's harder than his hell."
Her name was Mary, soft as mercy, sharp as broken window glass. She could read a liar's heartbeat, she could see straight through the mask.
We drank coffee until morning, talked about the lives we lost, about how every dream worth keeping seemed to come with too much cost.
She told me of a brother who went missing in the war. She told me she still heard him when the wind pushed at the door. I told her about my father, I told her about the road. I didn't tell her about the stranger or the weight beneath my soul.
You can hide a wound in daylight, you can cover it with flame.
Midnight, no moon, just steel on steel. Somewhere beyond the trees, they say every man hears a train when his past comes looking. Mine's been getting closer. I was raised on factory thunder, under smokestacks black with rain, where the old men wore their silence like another kind of chain. Mama prayed beside the window, Daddy cursed beneath his breath. And I learned before I knew it, every road runs close to death. At 18 I left that valley with a guitar and a lie. Said I'd come back rich and famous, never said the real reason why. I was running from the mirror, from the anger in my blood, from the boy who kept on sinking every time the water rose. There's a graveyard train tonight, rolling somewhere out of sight. Hear that whistle through the rain, calling every hidden name. Graveyard train, don't stop for me. I've still got things I need to see. I've still got debts I need to pay. So keep those iron wheels away. I found work down in Louisiana, playing bars till 3:30, singing songs about forgiveness to men as lost as me. There was smoke around the ceiling, cheap perfume and neon light. You hadn't slept all night. Then I met a girl named Rosie, red dress, cigarette in hand. She said, you sing like someone dying. I said, maybe that's the plan. She laughed and pulled me closer, said, boy, don't waste your breath. There are enough dead men walking without helping out your death. For 3 years she tried to save me. For 3 years I let her try. Then one morning she stopped crying, packed her things and said goodbye. There's a graveyard train tonight, rolling somewhere out of sight. Hear that whistle through the rain, calling every hidden name. Graveyard train, don't stop for me. I've still got things I need to see. I've still got words I need to say. So keep those iron wheels away. Years got fast and whiskey faster. Every city looked the same. Hotel rooms and empty glasses, strangers shouting out my name. I had money in my pockets, I had silver on the wall. But the higher that I climbed, Lord, the less I felt it all. The call came in December, Dad had fallen at the mill. Mama said, come if you're coming. I said, tell him I love him still. But I had one final concert, one more crowd, one more night. By the time I reached that old house, Daddy'd already lost the fight. His boots were by the doorway, his coat still smelled like steel. And I learned that saying later doesn't mean that later's real. You think regret comes screaming, it doesn't. It sits down beside you, quiet, patient, and waits until the room goes dark. Then it starts naming names. I quit drinking that same winter, not from strength but from defeat. 'Cause every glass became his face, every bar became his seat. I drove back through those old towns, past the places I had played, past the motel where Rosie left me, past the promises I made. Found her living near the coastline, older now but still the same. She opened up the screen door and just whispered out my name. I said, I know I don't deserve it. She said, no, you probably don't. I said, can I say I'm sorry? She said, you can, just don't expect sorry to rebuild a house you burned down years ago. So I stood there in the doorway, and for once I let that hurt. Didn't argue, didn't bargain, didn't try to change her words. Now I live beside beside the rail line, small old house beyond the trees. Every midnight freight comes rolling like a warning carried east. Sometimes I sit out on the porch steps with my father's rusted knife, thinking how a man spends decades trying to outrun his life. I don't run much anymore, I call my mother every day. I write letters I should have written 20 years before today. I play music for the locals, nothing fancy, nothing loud. 30 people in a back room feel more honest than a crowd. And when Rosie sends a Christmas card, I keep it by the phone. Now
there's an old road west of here, where nothing grows beside the shoulder. I left a lot of things out there. Money, promises, people, maybe pieces of myself. Tonight I'm going back. I was born beneath a red sky, where the mill smoke filled the dawn, where the men grew old by 40 and the wheat just carried on. Daddy wore his hands like hammers, Mama wore her worry thin, and I learned that every household has a locked room deep within. At 19 I hit the highway with a 6-string and some clothes. Said I'd never end up bitter, said I knew where I would go. But the road don't care for dreaming, and the night don't care for pride. You can drive 1,000 miles, son, and still have yourself inside. Ashes on the highway, smoke against the rain. Every mile I traveled carried someone else's pain.
Ashes on the highway,
Oh, blowing through my hands. I spent half my life escaping what I should have tried to understand. I found work in smoky barrooms, played till morning turned to gray. Earned enough to keep on moving, lost enough to never stay. There was whiskey in the green room, there were strangers in my bed. There were nights I felt immortal, there were mornings I felt dead. Then a woman named Carolina sat alone beside the stage, said, "You sound like someone fighting with a war he'll never name." I said, "Maybe I just like the blues." She smiled and shook her head, said, "No, you sing like every good thing you ever loved already left. That one hurt, so naturally I fell in love." Carolina loved the daylight, I preferred the neon glow. She wanted roots beneath a farmhouse, I wanted everywhere to go. Still we rented one small bedroom overlooking railway tracks, and for 2 whole years I almost thought I might not turn my back. She made coffee every morning, I wrote songs beside the stove. She would hum the parts she liked, I'd pretend I didn't know. Then came money,
then came offers,
then came offers,
then came cities,
then came fame.
then came fame.
Said one day you'll own the whole world and still have nowhere left to sleep.
Ashes on the highway,
Smoke against the rain. Every mile I traveled carried someone else's pain.
ashes on the highway,
Falling where I stand. I spent half my life collecting things I never learned to understand. Years became hotel curtains, airport gates and backstage doors. Every city had my posters. Every night I wanted more. I bought watches, cars and houses, things my father never dreamed. But nothing shines for very long when you don't like what you see. Mama called me every Sunday. I let half those Sundays ring. Told myself I'd call on Monday. Monday turned to everything. Then one winter morning, her neighbor found her in her chair. Coffee cold beside the window, phone still lying there. I checked my missed calls later.
one from her,
Sunday night,
no message,
just a name there.
small and bright.
I would have traded every record for one chance to answer that.
But money buys a lot of things.
It doesn't buy Sunday's back. Some sins are loud. Some sins break windows.
Some sins spill blood,
And some sins spill blood.
and some sins
So just a phone. You didn't answer because you thought you had more time. I went home for the funeral, stood beside that empty house, heard the floorboards under my boots like they still remembered us. On the kitchen wall was a picture from a summer long ago. Daddy laughing near the river, Mama young and standing close. I barely knew those people.
That's what time can do.
It turns the people who raised you
into photographs
you wish you'd studied
while they were still alive.
I slept there one last evening. Couldn't turn the hallway light. Every shadow looked familiar. Every silence felt too bright. Before I left, I took a Bible, Daddy's coat and nothing more. Then I locked the house behind me and sat crying by the door. And on the roof, raining on the roof, blood in the moonlight. Another bad memory, walking through the door. I told myself I buried that man. But some graves don't stay closed. I woke up with the sunrise, but the room was painted gray. Empty bottle on the table, another promise thrown away. There's a picture by the window of the life I used to know, before the road got hungry, before I learned to let things go. My father said keep walking,
even when your boots are torn. But nobody tells a broken man how heavy comes the moan. So I took my old guitar down, let the strings confess my shame, and every note came crawling back like fire around my name. Black river, carry me slow past the places I don't wanna know. Wash these hands, believe the scars. I need to remember who we are. Black river, cold and wide, I've got too many ghosts inside. If their mercy past this rain, let it find me once again. There was a woman down in Jackson, she could quiet every room, had a laugh like Sunday morning, had eyes that knew my doom. She said, you keep chasing shadows like they owe you something back. I said, maybe if I catch him, I can find the road I lack. She held me like redemption for a little while at least. But a man who feeds his demons can't keep asking love for peace. I left before the daylight, like a coward dressed as free. And I still hear a voice sometimes saying you could have stayed with me. Black river, carry me slow past the places I don't wanna know. Wash these hands, but leave the scars. I need to remember who we are. Black river, cold and wide, I've got too many ghosts inside. If there's mercy past this rain, let it find me once again. I made money, lost friends, learned the difference far too late. Every open door looked golden till I saw the hidden gate. Crowds would scream my name at midnight, then I'd sleep alone till noon, while the ceiling fan kept turning like a slow and dying moon. I drank hard to kill the silence, I played loud to kill the truth. But there ain't enough damn whiskey to bring back your wasted youth. One night I called my reflection, didn't know the man I saw. He looked old enough for dying, still too proud to ask for God. Maybe hell ain't fire, maybe hell is waking up with everything you wanted and nobody left to call. Maybe salvation ain't being forgiven, Maybe it's finally admitting what you did. So I drove back to the hometown where the river meets the mill. Same old church upon the hillside, same old graveyard standing still. Found my mother near my father, 2 stones underneath the pine. Sat between them through the evening, watch the daylight leave the sky. I said I thought I had forever. Wind moved softly through the tree. I said I should have come back sooner. Nothing answered but the leaves. Then I heard my father's warning, like a hammer in my chest. You can't change where you have wandered, but you choose the road that's next.